I can't meditate with the fire out. Seems I have to light it first.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Who is the Lady of the Lake?
I know her to be a goddess. At times I see her dressed in white, traversing the fields through morning fog, her bare feet stepping lightly over the dewy grass.
Do you like her?
I love her. I believe the lady is not of this world. Mysteriously, she affects the entire area, safeguarding its people and granting them abundance. Yet her influence is subtle, and she never imposes her power.
Intriguing.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
I heard you're an expert on the legend of the Holy Grail.
You seek the Holy Grail?
I might. Let's talk first.
Know that the legend of the Holy Grail has been studied for centuries. It's been interpreted in myriad ways.
You must know an abridged version. Say, 3 theories?
There are hundreds. But all right, 3. The classic theory, of which I myself am a proponent. The conspiracy theory. And finally, one of the most mysterious. The philosophical or mystical. Which one first?
Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup, a powerful magical object, whose meaning cannot be fathomed by even the most powerful sorcerers. This chalice possesses the power to heal all diseases, poisonings, and wounds, and pain will turn into power. One theory also states that in the hands of a rightful ruler, it can heal entire lands and protect their inhabitants from danger, creatures of the dark, natural disasters, and so forth.
Sounds like Dandelion's ballads, only without a love story.
All who drink from this miraculous cup are healed, fortified, and enlightened to understand the truth.
Let's move on to the conspiracy theory. That one sounds interesting.
This was popularized by Bronze Dan and begins with a convoluted theory about the derivation of the word Grail. A few tortuous pages in, we learn the Holy Grail is actually grial, which in the Elder tongue denotes royal hallowed blood. Bronze Dan concludes that the Grail is actually the descendants of the prophet Lebioda.
Enough of this conspiracy talk. Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup, a powerful magical object, whose meaning cannot be fathomed by even the most powerful sorcerers. This chalice possesses the power to heal all diseases, poisonings, and wounds, and pain will turn into power.
Sounds like Dandelion's ballads.
All who drink from this miraculous cup are healed, fortified, and enlightened.
Go on.
Knights have been seeking the Grail for ages, yet none succeeded. Both the noble Lancel and the bold Boars failed. I heard even the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose has shown interest.
Any specific instructions associated with this theory?
Unfortunately, I know only what I garnered from my books.
The philosophical, mystical one.
The most esoteric. The Grail is a concept, a general understanding of good. The search for the Grail is nothing beyond an ordinary quest for perfection.
Interesting.
The Grail has no specific form or shape. It differs for each individual. It can be an object, an idea, a discovery. It can also be a search for the truth about oneself. This theory claims the quest for the Grail to be the goal in itself. The result is of secondary importance.
What are you suggesting?
I serve the lady and am more insightful than you think. I know you return to the world of the living from death, presumably in search of something, but that is none of my concern. Just remember one thing.
What?
At the end of your journey, the Grail may prove to be entirely different from what you initially expected it to be.
Thank you. Farewell.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
What do you know about the Wild Hunt?
'Tis a group of crazed spectres who traverse the heavens searching for souls like themselves. They are susceptible to magic, especially of the ritual kind.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
What can the Wreath of Immortelles do?
You might find it useful.
ask you something?
What is it?
Why does the Lady of the Lake seem skeptical about the search for the Holy Grail?
Many fine knights set out seeking the Grail, abandoning their roles as guardians of peace and justice under the guidance of the Fisher King and the Lady of the Lake. Now the Fisher King is mute and the knight's gone. I think the lady must be very lonely.
But she's a goddess.
You know not how lonely a goddess. Do you think goddesses cannot be lonely? The gods ultimately created us in their own image.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
I heard you're an expert on the legend of the Holy Grail.
You seek the Holy Grail?
I might. Let's talk first.
Know that the legend of the Holy Grail has been studied for centuries. It's been interpreted in myriad ways.
You must know an abridged version. Say, 3 theories?
There are hundreds.
The conspiracy...
This was bronze down.
Go on.
These descendants, talented in the ways of magic, were protected by a secret organization before they ultimately mixed their own blood with that of Said, the knowledgeable one. The theory goes on to present the tempestuous and twisted fate of Grial, but the author gets lost in his arguments, often contradicts himself. Generally, it turns into an unholy mess.
Enough genealogy and genetics. I sense that's a false trail.
Which theory should I present next?
Thank you. Farewell.
How?
Remind me what to do?
Slay 9 phantoms within the Druid's ring. They only appear at night. The King of the Hunt is the fiercest of them.
How do I handle him?
Find mandrake root by the kurgans near my hut. The magic herb.
Yeah.
Geralt?
How do I get the letter off?
Best see the fisherman. He'll take it to Vizima.
See ya.
Geralt?
See ya.
Your mother sucks you.
Geralt?
I've taken Berenger's job. Decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
Farewell.
Can I help you?
How?
One thing.
Yes?